Today's October 28th, and I've been printing for about 3 weeks now. It started off really rocky. I started with the smallest plate out of all 13, and it took me about a week and a half to get a solid result out of my printing. It took a lot of practice. I learned how to combat these mistakes while I was printing instead of having to worry about it after the print was done. So I knew how to prevent these mistakes from happening. So I continued to practice after I had made that mistake of an edition, so that when I got to the official edition of that plate, it went smoothly. So now that I'm starting on the second plate of the process, it's going so much better. After I had the first edition go wrong, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make this work, but now that I've gone on to the second edition and it's gone so much quicker and better, after making those mistakes first, I can now step forward, remember all the mistakes that I made, and learn how to prevent them the next time. So I'm feeling much more positive in my skill than I was in the past. I think my main concern with the project as of right now is running out of paper. I have used up a lot of the extra paper that I've had because of the mistakes that I've made. Especially with that first edition, I wasted about 10 sheets of paper with that. So I've been focusing more on using the scrap paper that we have to get the print exactly where it needs to be, and that I can believe that I'll get the edition good to go on the first shot without messing up. In 4 hours, I can do about 12 prints as long as I don't have any issues with the press. So that's when things are going smoothly. I've learned to pay attention to things you normally wouldn't think about, because the process of printing as a professional printmaker and doing a perfect edition is so much different than being in the classroom studio. So I've learned to look at things from a different angle and not think about what my grade's gonna be, but instead think about how I'm going to be presenting these to somebody else. I've also learned how to troubleshoot a lot better. So now I know how to look at a problem for the most part and figure out what the source of the problem could be. There is a possibility of being able to continue this process over the winter break, but if not, there is the possibility for the spring semester, so there's no worries about not being able to complete it, but definitely not in the time frame that I have now. It takes up a lot of my time. I'm finding myself very, very busy, but it's really giving me a reality check that I can't just do whatever I want anymore. I have to actually put in my time for this process. I'm very excited. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the professors in the art department, and Professor Andrews has been right by my side with all of this and really teaching me where to go from here and how to use this once I graduate. I can really take it to another level with my own work as well. So not only am I learning how to work with other people's work, but all of the stuff that I'm learning now I can use on my own prints and just take it a next step further.